Good morning.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Cotton.
What's up, Bob?
Hannah's already laughing. I was going to be like, where's Hannah's back? But no,
Yeah.
she's giggling. She's already laughing. Yeah, Hannah's here today. We have another,
Hi.
not a guest, a semi-regular, right? I don't know how we want to define that.
Semi-host.
She's around when she can be.
She's
you
here.
know. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Lost in Louisville, a food podcast where we scour the streets of Louisville, Kentucky, trying to find the best grub to let you know if it's worth it.
Maybe
That's
it is.
Cotton.
Maybe it isn't. That's Bob.
Hannah's over there.
Hannah's
Hi.
here.
All right. Today, we went to a place called South Seas. South Seas.
Seas, it's plural.
Seas, plural. Cotton, do you want to let everyone know how we decided to go to this restaurant?
It was my turn to pick. You asked me. I looked
Yeah.
at Hannah, who was sitting next to me. I said, I don't know, pick something.
Yeah.
She wanted to go. She's been asking to go. 'Cause She's
Mhm.
been missing out because we've been going on days that she works.
Mm-hmm.
So she went in the other room and came back and said, how about this place? And I went, have you been here? No, I haven't been here. I just looked up hole-in-the-wall places in Louisville.
I did, and that's what popped up, and a bunch of other things, but that one looked the most interesting.
It's been a while since we've been to a place that none of us know about.
It's true.
We literally rolled up and we're like, what is this place? Because the thing sounds like it's a tiki bar. Kind of.
looks like it. It kind
Feels
of.
like a tiki bar.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's not grass skirt shit everywhere, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, it was more pineapples
True.
and like surfing
There was literally pineapple wallpaper.
everywhere. I will say, before, we're kind of getting ahead of ourselves here. This is probably the most aesthetically pleasing place we've been.
It was very nice.
It was like really nice.
It
and
was so
another place with
cute.
outdoor seating.
Yeah, they asked if we would sit outside, and I went, fuck no, it's Kentucky.
It's 85 degrees
It's
outside.
hot.
No. Speaking of sitting outside, I'm already getting off topic, but that's fine. That's what this podcast is. We had Jesse's bachelor party 2 weekends ago or whatever.
Yeah.
And we walk in, and we went to this place called Game. It's a place in Louisville. We should go for the podcast. I
Mhm.
like it. It's very
I want to
good.
go for the podcast.
It's a local place, but their whole thing is like they serve exotic meats and stuff.
Yeah.
So when we were there, I had a duck burger.
Oh, duck's good, man. I love duck
Dude.
eggs.
I didn't have. There were no duck eggs, but it was a duck burger. Very good. But we walk in, and she was like, "Hey, we don't have any indoor seating. We only have outdoor seating." So we're like, "Okay, we'll sit outside." We basically sat in a log cabin with open windows. It was kind of awesome.
That's weird. That's
And it was
cool.
like a nice day out, so it wasn't too hot, and all the windows were open.
That's nice.
It was real nice.
Cute.
Yeah, I just thought I'd talk about some outdoor seating stuff.
Okay.
Anything we need to talk about before we move on to
Yeah.
the food and stuff? I know you have some stories.
I keep telling you that you're going to get blindsided.
Yeah, Cotton's like, listen, man, I got a hell of a story for the podcast. I'm like, okay.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm going to start this off with, if you don't like uneasy things, this is like sort of uneasy. It's creepy as shit. So I was playing League last night
Oh, yeah?
with Laren.
What time are you playing?
I usually play. It was 11 o'clock
Oh, I was
when
at
I
work.
was
Never
playing.
mind. I was going to say,
Uh,
because I got on after work yesterday, and there was nobody here.
No,
Nobody online.
it was 11 o'clock last night. I was playing League, just chilling, talking to Laren. We get out of a game, and Hannah's calling me. She's sitting in the bedroom. So I answer the phone. I said, "Bitch, what do you want? You can't get your ass up and come in here and say something to me? What?"
Yeah, I mean, okay.
And Hannah proceeds to say, "There's a man standing outside of the window."
Oh, not the dick window?
Yeah.
Yeah, his dick was in the window.
Oh! Whoa!
Not actually, but like,
Oh, my God.
yeah, he was standing in the freaking window.
Fumbling his hands around near his junk.
Whoa, what a weirdo.
Uh-huh. And, so she couldn't see his upper part.
I could see like chest down.
Well, yeah, because that thing is way too high. We'll talk about that after. That's a whole separate issue.
We have talked about that. By the way, I win. It's closed now.
Nice. We
Uh,
win.
But sucks that we had to get to this point to get there.
I didn't think it would come to that.
I didn't think they'd be looking that close at the window,
No, I didn't either.
Dude, he was standing so freaking close to the window. It was the scariest
He had
thing
to have
ever.
had his face pressed against it and looking through the little
the
eyelets
blinds?
to look at her.
That's so fucking wild.
Yeah.
So she called me, and I went, Laren, I gotta go.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, what? And I just hung up. So I get
I'm
up.
surprised you didn't call me.
I get up, and I
was
walked outside, and I seen a shadow going off in the other distance. That's all I seen.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't really see much. I couldn't tell anything about the person. whoever it was, fuck you. First of all, what the hell? So we called the police.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, and let them know. So the cops are like, all right, yeah, we're gonna go look around. He's probably gone, but we're gonna look anyway. Which great. They patrolled the area throughout the night, and so then when he comes back to talk to us again, he's like, yeah, so obviously we didn't see anybody. We're going to have somebody walking around. He's like, I do want you to know that the description you gave us, we have had other complaints about this person in this area wearing the same shit, doing the same
Serial
thing.
window diddler?
Well, most of it is just like him being weird and walking around in the middle of the night or behind the apartments and stuff. I have seen this guy walking behind the apartment before, but people walk their dogs. People lose shit. This dude was arguing with someone above us, so I just assumed that
He just lived there or something.
that he lived there, got locked out, was in a fight.
Yeah.
Shit happens, man. I get it. So I never thought anything of it, but now every time I see who I assume this motherfucker is, if he's always wearing a white wife beater and black fucking shorts, I'm a no. So they just said call us. They said to call anytime that I think could be whatever. Cops talking to us, and this lady next door to us was walking her dog. So she was bringing him back in, and she was like, she heard part of the bit about the guy, and she was like, oh, are you talking about African American man that usually wears like a white wife beater and walks around out back? She knew about this fucker.
You guys got a problem.
She has a camera set up out back so that way she can see whenever he's walking around out there. She had it turned off last night because she wasn't in there.
That's tragic.
So. But he went the opposite direction. God knows which direction he came from.
Yeah.
But
Chill out.
my big thing is like, she doesn't know how long he was standing there.
Yeah.
I'll say that I had gone into the room and took a piss break in between games, and there was only one game that I played, and it was like a 35-minute game.
Yeah.
So he was there for less than 35 minutes. I know that. But even then, if he was there for 30 minutes, he was there for half an hour. Possibly
Just standing there.
just standing there doing
Being a
God knows
fucking
what.
freak.
Yeah.
That's so scary, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Look, so this may be controversial, but if I saw someone standing outside my window like that, I'm gonna go outside and beat the fuck out of them.
Oh, I went outside.
Like, I would have lost my shit.
I went outside. I was yelling all kinds of shit off that back porch.
What a fucking weirdo, man. God, that's so fucking scary.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that.
And like I didn't want to get out of bed because I didn't have pants on. I was like laying in bed for the night
To go to bed.
Right.
To sleep.
and I was just chilling there like watching TikToks on my phone, and I only saw him because he moved. So like out of the corner of my eye I saw it, and I looked over and there's just this fucking guy in my window. And I was like,
No.
what do I do? Like I don't want to get up, so I just called him and I was like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. That's so scary. Man, that sucks. Did not expect that.
Nope.
Was
Yeah.
not expecting that kind of story.
I told you you were
Jesus
going to get
Christ.
blindsided.
It was awful.
Oh my God.
Uh-huh.
Any lighthearted things happen recently that you want to talk about? I don't really have any TBH. I've been big chilling.
Same.
Work has been whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, baby could come any day now. So.
Oh man,
It's true.
You're so pregnant.
Said he's
It's
big.
insane.
You're large.
Yeah, the doctor was like, well, there's plenty of baby in there. And I was like, I'm painfully aware, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, it's not like I can feel it or anything, but thank you. Oh my gosh.
But yeah.
We were talking about this. I'm gonna bring this up now. Your oldest baby could be born on so many people I know's birthdays.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to just think of whose birthday's in June. There's a bunch of them. My birthday
shall not be named.
You shall not be named. Jesse's birthday.
Really?
My youngest sister's birthday.
Jeez Louise. June
My
babies?
birthday.
Which is funny. Hannah's birthday.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
My sister Hannah's birthday is also.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, it's not my birthday.
No shit.
So I'm hoping. I think it'd be very funny if your baby was born on the same day as a lot of other people.
When's your birthday?
I'm not gonna say that on the podcast. Because this goes out to the internet, and I don't really.
Just hold up a number on your hands.
Well, you already know what day it is in June, or that is in June. Yeah, that day.
Okay.
But then I said as a
That's
joke.
my prediction, though.
Oh, that's what I want because we made a joke on the way in. We could have joint birthday parties. Me and your
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah.
We could have a joint
Told
birthday.
you, we'll
We
get-
both get a bouncy castle.
Exactly.
We both big chillin'. Be great.
Yeah, I said, yo, why are people getting drunk at this 2-year-old's birthday party? And I said, it's because it's his fucking 25th birthday party. Like,
It's very good.
I'll get drunk
Very
at my
funny.
son's first birthday party.
Oh, well,
Who
as long as
cares?
somebody's watching him.
He'd be alright. There's plenty of people around.
I mean, look. Okay. This may be controversial. I don't really see the point in doing, like, first birthdays and shit. Because, like, that baby's not going to remember any
It's
of
for
that.
the parents. More than
Yeah.
It's
anything.
more for the parents and stuff. But I will say, I've seen a lot of funny videos of 1-year-olds try to eat cake.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's the
know.
best
I
part.
want to
It's
get
so
him like
funny.
his own like mini cake for his first birthday party. That way he can just go ham on it.
That'd
you
be
know?
awesome to watch. That's so good.
It's funny.
Incredibly funny. Oh.
Goodness.
Okay. Well, let's wrap back around to the food a little bit.
Absolutely.
We did not. Well, here we go.
You gotta ask a question.
I asked a question. I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. Cotton, did we get lost today?
Not really.
No, we didn't get lost. I'm calling a no. No loss.
I will say, I was so focused on looking for the road sign that I seen it, but once again, Louisville cucked me, and it was inside of a tree.
Yeah, they love to do that.
So I was like, oh, shit. So we had to loop all the way around because it was a one-way street. So we had to go around a long-ass way. And then when we looped back around, I was like, oh, I think the street's right here. And then went, oh, here's the parking lot for the place right before the street.
Yeah, right before the street.
So I totally could have pulled in there. But we didn't get lost. Knew where I was going the whole time.
We just had to make the loop because we missed the way in.
Yeah, if we're like searching for something and can't find it and have to turn around, that's a loss. But this, I seen it.
We
I
saw
knew
it.
where I was going. I may have passed the place by not seeing the place. But technically, the entrance was on the road it was telling me to turn onto.
Yeah, the front door faced the road, but the parking lot was on the other street.
Yeah.
So, I guess that's MapQuest's fault.
Yes.
Even though, look, I also said this. It's our longest trip to date in terms of timing based on the MapQuest directions.
But
It was
honestly,
like-
I don't think it is.
Not well.
It doesn't feel like it is.
It didn't
Maybe
feel
it's
like it
because it's
was.
all highway
It was
that we
mostly
went.
highway.
And there was traffic too, though.
There was
so-
traffic.
And
I was
it
more
still
saying
didn't feel long.
because when I print the thing out, it says, "Here's how long it should take." This one was the farthest, like,
Right.
the highest number. And I will say there was a third option that was like 4 minutes longer, and I was like, I'm not choosing that.
I assume that would have just been back roads, which
Probably.
wouldn't have been that bad. It probably would have just
No,
taken
actually.
us all the way down past Main Street and then just follow that.
Yeah, because that's how we got back.
Just
Like, it
follow
was not
River
bad at
Road.
all. We got onto Main Street downtown pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean, Story Avenue connects right to Main Street.
Yeah. Not bad at all.
So yeah, it was easy.
Yeah. We'll talk about what we got, I guess. Just like, what we thought about. Well, let's talk about the chips and salsa since we shared that. How
Okay.
about that?
Yeah.
We got chips and salsa to share at the table.
Yes, there was a red sauce, a vibrant green sauce, and a dark green sauce.
Yeah. The tortilla chips were quite good. Because I think they're fresh made in house.
I
They're
think
really good.
They were pretty good tortilla chips.
so. Really nice and thick. Some of them were super salty, which I like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I prefer the density of those chips. They were
I
a good
agree.
thickness. Because
Mhm.
sometimes you get tortilla chips and they're too thin and they just snap off in your salsa somehow.
Right, which is like, what's the point?
Yeah, you're just wasting chips.
Mm-hmm.
But these were a nice, like, good thickness. Plenty of salt. They were warm,
Yeah.
which was nice.
Yeah.
We had to warn Hannah because the lady walked up and said, this one is the spiciest. Be careful. Because she's like, it's not actually that spicy, but it is the spiciest
Right.
Of the three.
Of the three that we had.
of the three.
So we'll just go in order, well, from least spicy to spiciest.
Well, the least spicy was the red.
the red.
Right.
The
So-
red was sweet.
I think the red sucked. It was kind of gritty in like a weird way.
It kind of tasted like we were eating tomato paste.
I think
Yeah.
there was a lot of tomato in there, and that's probably why you didn't like it. So
Yeah.
I said it was
it wasn't bad.
bland.
It was bland. It didn't taste
think
like
there was
good
anything
salsa.
to it. Yeah.
It didn't taste like salsa at all. No.
No,
No.
it tastes like they took tomato paste.
I could have put
Kinda
that on a
blended it
pizza.
up.
Maybe in a calzone.
You and fucking calzone. Motherfucker.
Learn
Sorry,
how to
I
make
got
them,
him
it's
on a
easy.
thing.
No, it's not your fault. It
It was my suggestion to make the calzones.
Yeah, but you can suggest something and then people can take it too far. And he has done that with the
I
calzone
made
thing.
it twice.
I talked to you on what Monday.
Uh-huh.
Like I'm making a calzone.
Yeah.
I talked to you on Tuesday. I don't know what you have. You made chicken pot pies, right? We always talk about what you make for dinner. That's something we talk about a lot.
She was going to.
Oh, that didn't happen.
I got Jimmy John's.
Okay. Tuesday or Wednesday.
Wednesday's today.
Today's Wednesday.
Well, whatever day I talked to you about calzones.
Monday was the day I made calzones.
Did you make calzones before that?
One day before that.
Like
What was that, Saturday night?
it was like 6 days, 7 days before that. It was maybe like a week apart.
Yeah.
Well, all I'm saying is, you've been making calzones a lot lately.
I made it twice within a 2-week period because that's
Maybe
what I
he's
had.
just talking about it a lot.
He does talk. That might be it. You just talk about him a lot.
'Cause he has
Actually-
only made it twice.
I saved a picture of it.
See,
The first
It
time
no one
that I
else
made-
does this.
that I made. I like to save things whenever I do like something I'm proud of. You know, I never made anything like that. I never, you know.
And
I better
it
see a
turned out
picture
really
of your kid
good.
on your phone when he's born.
Let's see, what day was this?
No, Bob, you're just like never gonna see him.
That's okay.
He'll be a mystery child. Even at
That's pretty funny, actually.
even at your joint birthday party.
Exactly
You
a week
won't.
apart. I made it on the 15th and then the 22nd.
Listen, all I'm saying is that's a lot. Like, I don't often go, I could eat a calzone.
I had the ingredients, but I didn't have the ingredients to make anything else.
You
Yeah.
could have, but isn't a calzone? Look, but you didn't have to make a calzone. You could have just made a pizza. Because a calzone is just a wrapped up pizza.
I didn't have enough cheese, for one.
You definitely did.
No,
How would you have one piece?
I made 2 calzones.
Well, I worked at a pizza place.
Okay,
It does not take that much cheese to cover a pizza.
I like a lot of cheese.
Okay, well that's different.
He likes an absurd amount of cheese.
I do like an
Oh,
absurd
see,
amount of
you're
cheese.
lucky you're not lactose intolerant. You can do that.
I'm
if I do
usually
that,
the
I'll
guy.
fucking die.
I'm the guy who gets light sauce double cheese.
I wish I could do that. I'd turn into a fucking cement mixer. My gut would explode.
Mm.
Yeah, so you're right. Maybe I could have, but she doesn't want pepperonis,
What?
and she likes extra sauce.
You don't like pepperonis? What's wrong with pepperonis?
I've just never liked them. I don't know why.
That's really interesting to me. I don't think I've ever met anyone who doesn't like pepperonis.
Right, so it's just easier to make calzones.
I feel like cured meats are a pretty like, I don't know. People like cured meats.
I
Like,
do.
That's just a very common. I love
cured
salami.
meat. Oh God,
Salami, summer sausage,
summer
pepperoni.
sausage. That's what I was thinking of.
Oh man, dude, he who not should be named and I used to go to the flea market, and there would be a dude that made local like summer sausage,
Mm-hmm.
and we would always get so much of it every time we went because
Yeah.
it was like we have to like it's so good.
The lady who sold the powdered dips.
Yeah, I have a very iconic image of he who should not be named that I shouldn't have anymore. I'll show it to you later, but it's so funny. It's summer sausage related.
God damn it!
What?
What did we forget to do?
Did we forget something?
Take a picture.
Fuck!
I thought about it, and I was like, we haven't gotten our food yet, so I won't say anything.
We have our leftovers in boxes.
True.
That's not as good.
It's funny because I was sitting there. We had just gotten our drinks. She was walking to bring us the chips, and I went, we haven't gotten our food yet. Totally forgot right after that thought.
We totally should have. Some of this stuff,
They were
I'll spoil.
pretty.
The presentation was very pretty.
Yeah.
It was all well
Presentation
presented.
was nice.
Anyway, back to the fucking salsa. Sorry, I went on a calzone tangent. You've just
Yeah.
been talking about them a lot lately. Yeah, the red sauce was fine. I
Yeah.
think I didn't really like it that much, but I could see how it's very much a white people salsa.
It is.
Agreed.
It almost kind of tasted like ketchup.
It did.
It's way too
I
sweet.
agree.
The dark green one. What was the dark green one, the spicy one?
That's the spiciest one. Yeah.
so
That's
the
the
light green one,
That was like
Super limey.
lime forward,
Yeah.
which I liked actually.
I normally don't like lime things. I loved that.
Really?
Oh yeah, it was
You
really
like Baja
refreshing.
Blast from Taco Bell?
Okay, see,
is that lime?
It's lime soda.
it's lime,
That's
but
what
it
it's
doesn't.
supposed to be flavored as.
But it doesn't really taste like lime.
No, but see, I like lime. You know that because my favorite,
Same.
my go-to cocktails
Yeah.
are Moscow Mule.
Oh, I agree. I like that, but I don't like. I hate, with a fucking burning passion, I hate cilantro lime chips. My mom used to buy the tortilla chips that are cilantro lime. It would make me so mad. I can't eat them. They fucking suck. There's way too much goddamn lime on there.
See, I can't eat cilantro lime chips because
They taste like soap.
it tastes like soap.
Yeah.
I got soap mouth. Not good.
I don't get soap. I'm just being mouth fucked by the lime, and I just don't like it.
Okay, that's understandable.
Callback.
Yeah, callback. Oh god, that's funny. I'm not gonna tell that story on the podcast.
No.
Absolutely not. I'm not reeling that to. I can't believe I hadn't told you that
I
story
was surprised, yeah.
because that is like, that's how should I put this? That was a coming of age moment for me. No, the light green one I think was by far the best one.
Oh, totally 100% agree.
It was super limey and thin, but like I liked it.
That is one thing I'll say about all these sauces is the red one was thick, but the other two were really, really watery.
Really thin.
It reminded me of like pico.
Kinda, yeah.
Kind of. I hate pico too.
But it wasn't like
Because
thin.
you don't like tomatoes.
I'm gonna compare sauces now. It was not thin like the sauce at El Mocajete. That actually was thick enough to stay on your chip.
Agreed. Yeah, because it was actual content. It wasn't just like a puree,
Yeah.
Yeah, this was like
finely chopped.
finely chopped, and then they added lime juice to it, and it was just so watery. I was spilling lime juice all over the table.
It's okay. It
So
happens.
All kinds of stuff all over my nuts.
We'll talk about that later because that is funny.
Well, I should
I just thought it was funny when I handed you the napkin and you said, "And it's really in there," and just started rubbing your dick in the middle of the restaurant.
I don't care.
I thought that was enjoyable.
Ow.
Prove the point.
Yeah, fair enough. And then the last one, the dark green one, supposed to be spicy. It was a little spicy, maybe.
The more bites I had of it, the spice accumulated a little bit, but it was never enough to where I would go, "This is a spicy salsa."
No,
Right.
it wasn't. It was smoky.
A little bit.
Taste of smoke.
Uh-huh.
I could eat it perfectly fine.
Yeah, if Hannah can
Which
eat it,
means
not
it's
spicy.
not spicy.
Too much cilantro. Got soap mouth immediately.
Here's a good question for Hannah. Is it spicier than the quesadillas at
No.
Taco Bell?
No. Not even close.
Are you saying that you think quesadillas from Taco Bell are spicy?
A little bit.
No.
God, y'all are. I'm gonna cut so much shit out of this. Everybody sneezing and coughing.
It's my allergies, man.
I took my allergy pill. I'm sorry.
I did too, but I still got a cough. So you're okay. So you think the quesadillas from Taco Bell are spicy?
A
We've had
little
this
bit.
conversation on the podcast before.
We probably have.
We have, but yeah, it's because it's got the
The chipotle stuff on it.
Chipotle anything isn't spicy.
It's not even chipotle. It's like habanero ranch
It's the
or jalapeno ranch or something. But either way, it's not fucking spicy.
No.
Like I'll
Yes,
eat
it is.
maybe 2 quesadillas and go, "There's a little tang in my mouth."
Yeah. Maybe. Usually no. I eat a lot of Taco Bell though. Like,
But I
really
will
shouldn't.
agree, this shit is less spicy than that.
Oh,
Yes.
for sure. Not spicy at all.
I didn't even like feel the need to like take a drink afterwards. You know what
Right.
I mean? Like that little stuff that came with their tacos was way more spicy than that.
Like the little salsa cups.
yeah. I don't even know what that was.
I don't know what it was
I don't know.
either. It was like kind of orangey, but it really had like a tomato forward flavor. But it was spicy.
It was spicier than the salsa.
I didn't like it though. But I don't like
It
tomatoes.
was okay.
That's fair. Okay. Before we move on to what we individually ordered or anything, I want to talk about something. Because you all got normal drinks. Anytime we go somewhere, I always try and get a weird drink. Because I feel like that's like a way to test a restaurant.
I normally do.
I
Or
would have, but they only had that one. They didn't have any other options.
Yeah.
And I
Right.
don't really like that flavor.
That's fair. Well, I almost got a cocktail. Because I didn't drive.
You should have.
Yeah, you say that every time.
I say that every time.
You know you're not driving.
Right.
Yeah. That's fair. I just need to start doing it. They had mango sweet tea, which is not something I've ever heard of.
No.
Like,
Not that flavor specifically.
not that
no.
flavor. Like, I've heard of like half and half lemonade, half sweet tea, or like an all caramel, which is that, or like raspberry tea, or blackberry tea, or
Yeah.
peach tea, stuff like that. Pretty normal.
Right.
Mango is a flavor I'd never seen like that.
Right.
So I order it, and the lady's like, "Oh, so what they do is they just throw mango puree into their sweet tea. Is that okay?" And I went, "Yeah, that sounds delicious." So underwhelming.
Really?
Yeah, it was.
It was so watery. It tasted like they threw mango puree into water. Like it didn't taste like tea at all.
Barely.
Huh.
Like, it,
It was a little bitter.
So it was cotton
Uh-huh.
tea.
Are we starting a fight on the podcast?
he
Oh, he looks mad.
he made tea and
It was not
he
good?
just did it wrong. It was funny.
the tea bags were fucking huge.
Yeah?
I'll say that. Because normally I use the smaller tea bags. So I didn't know how many to use. So I only used 2. But they're like this fucking big.
Well, you read the box, and that tells you how much water per tea bag.
It does. But I was only making a half gallon. So I didn't give a shit.
But you should. Okay.
I used around about the amount of water it said. Anyway, Hannah put 6.
I put
In
6
that.
for 1
So-
gallon though.
How
Either
big were the
way,
bags?
They're
They're like
Not
this
that
big.
They're the Lipton.
They're like this fucking.
tea
They're not
bags.
Lipton.
Oh, they're the Louisiana.
They're Louisiane or whatever.
Oh, that brand.
But the
Okay.
big
But
ones.
they're not ginormous.
They're huge compared to
they're
a regular tea bag.
So what? The tea didn't taste like tea?
No.
It tasted just fine. She had a sip of mine, but I had just gotten it out. You know, I had just got done boiling it, so I put ice cubes in it, and then it melted all those ice cubes immediately.
Yeah.
Then I had to put more ice in it.
So you watered it down.
I watered it down, so I was like, "That's why."
Mm.
She had some more later and was like, "I had to put more sugar in it."
Well, yeah. I mean, sweet tea, it takes a lot of... Look, I used to make sweet tea at my mom's house all the time.
So did
When I
I.
was a kid.
And fuck, we put 3 cups of sugar in it.
Oh, no, that's too little. You see, that's too little. You're not... No. See, you don't know how to make
yeah,
tea.
You
yeah.
diabetic?
No,
I
don't
put-
call me a diabetic.
No. This was my parents' diet tea. 3 cups.
What?
I used to put 9 cups of sugar in a gallon of tea
6 was our average.
when I was at
put
my mom's house.
2.
You're drinking water.
No, I'm not.
It ain't Southern sweet tea.
It's not Southern sweet tea, at least you can taste the diabetes.
I agree.
Fair.
But
But we're not in the South.
Yes, we are.
we live in Indiana.
Midwest assholes.
Yeah.
I live in the South.
You live in Louisville.
That's still the South.
What?
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Southern
Southern.
fried chicken.
Whatever, guys.
I live in the South. Don't you dare. Now, if I lived in Indiana, I could see it, right? But like, I live in the state of Kentucky.
Ote.
There's a difference.
There is a difference. There just is. Indiana, Midwest. Kentucky, South.
Which is,
We're the line.
I will say, it's fucking stupid that it's the Midwest.
It is
Yeah,
very
well.
stupid.
For a long time, it was the western part of the country.
Sure.
Sure.
Listen, man, I don't know. I don't make the rules. I don't denote these kind of things. That's not my job. I'm not the map
I'm just
man.
gonna start calling it the Middle East. And
I don't think you should do that.
People
That
can
seems
accept
like
it.
something you might not want to do.
Well,
Might
whenever
be
I
a little
walk into
problematic.
the local mosque and they're like,
All right, well, hold on. What's happening? Making a mosque joke?
I'm from the Middle East.
There's probably a mosque in your old town.
Doubt it.
You don't think so?
In
I
our
don't think
town,
so.
no.
There's definitely a mosque in Louisville.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure. That's
I don't know
probably
where
the
it is.
closest
I know
one
over
we've
like
got.
2 of them are in like Hillview. I know where there's one in E-Town. There's like 3 in E-Town.
Yeah. I've been trying to convince Trent to take me to Temple. Our friend Trent is Jewish, and I would love to go to Temple. I don't know what it is, but I'm like, I just want to go. I just want to see what it's like. Because like, we're really getting off topic here.
We are.
I was born and raised as a Christian.
Mm.
Because that's what my parents were. But I've always been like, what are other religions about? Like, can I just go to temple? Am I allowed? Trent was like, I think so. I don't think they'd stop you.
Probably.
Same with a mosque. I would love to go to a mosque. Just to see what it's about.
Is
just
it?
to talk
I think
to people.
I think at Temple they make the men and women sit separately.
I have no idea. I don't know. Well, it depends on
I think it's some
how
they have, like-
orthodox the Judaism is.
Right. I think at some they have like curtains down the middle and everything. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Can't look at your wife. Sorry.
Damn. Really gonna take that from her?
It's mine.
Okay. She's been wearing the whole episode.
I just took it off like maybe 5 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
Definitely been wearing it longer than 5
Oh
minutes.
my
Yes.
god.
Back to the tea and the mango puree tea thing. Really
Anyways.
underwhelming. It was really watery. Didn't taste like tea. Mostly mango.
I agree.
Very sad.
It's not very good at all.
I wanted it to be better.
Maybe it was just regular, like unsweetened tea mixed with
It
it.
said sweet tea
Did it?
Yeah.
on the thingy. I read it.
Well, then never mind.
Could have also been a bad batch of tea. Like
Could have
it
been a
Yeah.
bad batch
been
of tea.
Sitting there
That
for
was
a minute.
something I was worried about.
Because the
I hadn't
McDonald's
considered.
by my freaking house has the worst tea I've ever had.
Do you drink the McDonald's sweet tea?
Yes.
You're a maniac.
What?
Anytime I drink McDonald's sweet tea, look, okay, oh god, look, I'm gonna reveal something on the podcast. I have really bad stomach problems.
Well, yeah.
We know.
You literally were just talking about yourself being a cement mixer for
Right.
cheese.
Yeah, and I often like have emergency shits where it's like I'm going to shit my pants if I do not use the bathroom immediately.
I know. We are both surprised you've not shit yourself in the shower.
The shower, what the fuck? Easy cleanup, I guess.
Yeah.
We were talking about that fucking, I don't know, like 6 months ago or something.
Oh yeah, we were. I forgot about that.
There was something that brought that up. somebody talking about like sneezing so hard they shit in the shower.
Yep.
And I was like, man, you sneeze so hard you've shit yourself before.
It happens more than I like to admit.
Yeah.
I definitely have IBS or something. I just need to go to the doctor.
Oh yeah.
If I drink McDonald's sweet tea, instant shit.
Really?
I take a sip and it is like, you know those videos of people cleaning out sewer pipes where it's just like mud coming out of it? That's me if I drink McDonald's sweet tea.
Oh my god.
It makes my stomach so upset.
Eat cheese, drink McDonald's sweet tea.
Instantly unconstipated if I have a problem.
There you go.
Right.
You know who also had the problem? Someone from high school. That very popular gave our speech at
Tate?
graduation. You know what I'm talking about?
I said Tate.
No.
Oh.
Paul. Anytime Paul would drink sweet tea from McDonald's, he would instantly go to the bathroom.
That's weird.
That is very weird.
I was on academic team with Paul in high school. And we used to go to McDonald's during meets because it was like a quick on-the-way thing to get food on the way there. He would always get a sweet tea. 15 minutes into every test, Paul was in the bathroom taking a shit. It was insane. It was like clockwork. You knew that Paul was in the bathroom after having that sweet tea.
I got a funny story about Paul.
Do you? I love Paul. He's one of my favorite people.
Do you remember when we did the water gun thing?
Yeah.
So there weren't very many people left, but I was still in it and he was still in it. And my parents ordered pizza.
Oh no!
He worked. He worked at the Daddy-O's
Yeah.
in LJ.
Mm-hmm. I
Well,
remember that, man.
somebody comes walking up on my back porch because I'm putting my shoes on to go out and get it because I normally meet them in the driveway, but they were there really fast and it looked like a car that lives back there, so I didn't expect it.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody knocking on the door. I go over there and I'm like, "That's motherfucking Paul." And he got so on guard. I was like, A, it's against the rules to shoot you while you're working.
Yeah, not allowed
I
to
was
do
like,
that.
B, I'm not that mean anyway.
God, people, when we... What Colin's talking about is our high school senior year, we did something called Senior Soakers, which is basically a giant water gun tournament where everyone pays some money to get in, and everyone has like 3 lives or whatever.
You had to pay to get more lives.
You could pay to get more
Once
lives.
you were out, you could pay to get back.
It was like to fund Project Grad and stuff.
we
we
paid a
did.
lot of money for Project Grad.
Yeah, Project Grad was really fun. Basically, all the seniors got water guns, and they would have to shoot each other.
Did your dog fart?
She did.
She might have.
She did.
Ew.
That's funny.
Rough.
I can't even smell
really
it because I'm
bad.
so congested. Makes sense. But you would hunt each other down with water guns outside of school, and there were like
Couldn't-
rules and shit.
Couldn't be on school grounds. Couldn't be during practices.
Yeah.
It had to be at least an hour after school. Couldn't be where somebody worked if they were on the clock. But I mean, if they were clocking out and you knew their schedule, free game.
Yeah. So it turned the entire senior class into a fucking guerrilla warfare war zone. Because everyone's trading information and shit and like trying to figure out where people are. I remember getting DMs on Twitter like, "Hey, do you know this person's work schedule?" And I was like, "Do I sell them out or not?" I sold out Trenton.
Trenton?
Yeah, I sold out Trenton hard. On purpose. You know, I sold him out to Sam. And then I saw Trenton the next day at school and he was like, "You motherfucker." I was like, "What do you mean?" He was like, "You told Sam where I was." I went, "No, I didn't."
See, Kyle and I would ride around in his truck after school. And we found out where a couple people lived. And we went and we staked out like in these back roads and just waited for
Yep.
these motherfuckers to get home.
It was wild.
We just sat out. I called into work one day, said I had too much homework. I was staking out somebody's house ready to blast their ass as soon as they came outside.
It was awesome. It's one of the most fun things we did like all of senior year.
Oh my goodness.
Because everyone was so on edge. Like no one would talk about stuff at school. It would be like no one would mention their work schedule.
I remember
If you brought it up, everyone would look at you like wide-eyed, like, "Are you really about to say that in front of all these people?"
I remember it was Dalton and it was Dalton and Mason.
Yeah.
I think. One of them was like being driven in a truck. They were laying down in the back of it and sprung up and shot at them with a water gun. And the other motherfucker pulled out an umbrella and blocked all of it.
It's awesome, man. It was so fucking funny.
Like he was expecting it. Like what?
Because you had to be if you wanted to win.
Uh-huh.
Like, it really was like,
Who won?
I don't even remember.
Was it Dylan?
Did Dylan win?
Dylan might have won because whoever won, they were given the option of either take half of the money or just put it towards Project Grad. Whoever won put it towards Project Grad. I do remember.
Yeah, which meant Project Grad was fucking sweet.
I would have taken the money. Not gonna lie, that
I
was
probably
a
would take
lot.
the money too.
That was a lot.
Remember when we were playing Mario Kart at Project Grad?
Yeah, Vinny put that on.
Fucking Vinny was kicking our ass.
Oh my god.
I kept getting hit by fucking blue shells.
And like I know some of like the cheats to get around some of those levels. It's
Yeah.
impossible to beat that man.
Vinny's a fucking monster. At Mario Kart and 40K, I've never beat Vinny.
Oh,
I'm sure you have, motherfucker. Lucky ass. Speaking of 40K, me and he who should not be named are playing a 3,000 point game on Sunday.
3,000.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's because he finished his Marines, so we're playing like a commencement game. I don't know what I'm gonna bring. I don't have a lot of shit on the shelf. I might bring my repulsor for fun. It's not good. It's a for fun game.
Fair.
Okay. What were we talking about?
Did somebody ask what Project Grad was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we can explain that.
It's like an after party from graduation. We graduated, and later that night, we all came back to our high school, and we just had like a big party. And the
Yeah.
school allowed it. There was like bouncy castles, big like blow up balls people could crawl inside
Played video
of.
games, did a
Played
bunch of
video
random
games.
stuff.
That's pretty
They
cool.
had food and drinks, and
Mhm.
it was very, very fun.
My school's lame. We didn't do anything like that.
That's surprising because every high school I've ever known does a Project Grad.
I didn't know that was a thing until we got to high school. And then I was like, oh, we're doing a thing? Cool.
And one of my ex-girlfriends, they did it at her high school, and she was from Nelson County, so I figured it was just like a thing every high school did.
See, we got lucky, though. Like, I think a lot of the reasons we got a Project Grad is because we kicked ass fundraising for it.
Oh, yeah.
Through senior soakers and, like, a bunch of other random shit. I think because I did theater in high school, and we always, like, the big incentive for the theater shows in our high school was the kids can come and see the show during school to get out of class.
Yep.
I think we gave half of the money we made from our last show to Project Grad just to help support it so it could be as good as possible for everybody.
Yeah.
Right.
It was super, super cool.
That's pretty cool.
It was a lot of fun.
It was very fun. All right. You guys want to talk about what we got?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Okay. I got something. Okay, so I was telling this to Cotton. Normally when we go somewhere, Cotton and I kind of flip today. Normally I'll get something interesting or weird or like something that I normally wouldn't get. And normally Cotton just goes, I'll get a burger. It happens a lot.
I like burgers, man.
Today I had Cotton syndrome. I got a burger. I got something called the Big Kahuna Burger. Comes with 2 patties, cheese, special sauce, and grilled teriyaki pineapple. Now I know what you guys are thinking. Pineapple on a burger? Weird. Like, people don't like pineapple on pizza, but pineapple on a burger seems more strange to me, at least.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I also got the tater tots as my side. That's it. That's what I got.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you how I thought about the pineapple later.
I always know Bob's reaction to the food nowadays. Basically,
Well-
if he turns into a goofy ass mess on the first bite, he likes it.
Yeah. Oh, I have a problem. Like, eating food for me is such a, I don't know. It's really hard for me to hide how I feel because I have such a visceral reaction to good or bad food. So if I like something, I usually just start laughing. I go
Yeah.
like that, like really loud.
Like when you ate the goddamn
The mochi
mochi,
ice cream.
you were just like, oh,
Yeah, it's
Oh
yeah.
my god.
just oh yeah. I was like, okay, he likes it.
Yeah.
So I had a Baja taco.
Mhm.
So it was fish. It was Alaskan cod, I believe,
Oh, okay.
fried on a corn tortilla.
I don't like corn tortillas.
I
Mm-mm.
don't mind corn tortillas with certain things, anyway.
I don't know. I guess I'll be honest. I probably only had bad corn tortillas. I just have always preferred flour. That's just me.
I prefer flour too.
That's a very white person thing to say.
I prefer flour
know.
too. I think I don't want to say it's like an acquired taste, but I do think that there are just certain types of tacos that it just goes better with. I think the corn goes much better with fish
Really?
because
I
the
don't really
corn
get fish tacos that often.
the corn is flaky like the fish, so it just all comes together more naturally. I guess is the way.
Okay,
to
it's
put
more
it.
of a uniform experience.
Yeah, rather than having that thick starch feel on the outside.
Okay.
It just works better, I think. So it had fried Alaskan cod. Then there's some kind of like sauce. It's a type of mayonnaise. I don't remember what it said. I mean, there's a list of ingredients. There's basically a type of salad thrown on top of it.
Yeah.
And then one of the main reasons I got it is it's got pickled onions.
I hate pickled stuff.
Dude, I know. But I love pickled onions. I didn't think I would.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it'd be gross. No, they're so fucking good. Like when we made tacos at home, I went to the store and got pickled onions.
You didn't pickle your own onions?
No, piss on
Okay.
pickling anything myself. I'm just afraid I'm gonna get botulism.
No, dude. Pickling stuff is actually super safe.
I'm sure it is.
You should try it instead of going to the store and buying. It's something that I think you would
I
enjoy.
want to make our own pickles.
See, my mom did that a lot as a kid, and I had a problem with it because it made the house fucking reek.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, the whole house smelled like vinegar for a month.
One of my exes made kimchi.
Oh,
like
that's
once
rough,
a year.
too.
Dude, the house smelled for a month and a half afterwards. I don't like. I've smelled a rotting body. Okay. I've smelled rotting carcass. You know, it's
Me too.
sucks. It's gross. It's
it's very gross.
nasty.
So many dead fish.
It does not compare to kimchi.
I don't think kimchi smells that bad.
When you're making fresh kimchi like that, it is visceral. It is horrid. And it's not like they made a jar. They made a jar. And I'm holding my
That's
hand, my
huge,
hand like
bro.
almost 2 feet apart. It was ridiculous, and they make 2 of them at a time. They were
Oh my
Korean,
God.
right? So that's what they liked. Piss on that shit. It was so bad. Like I was outside and I could still smell it coming from the kitchen.
Good lord.
It reeks,
Dude, same thing when my mom made cabbage or sauerkraut.
Uh huh.
Oh my god, I wanted to fucking die.
Like that's bad. Like I don't mind it, but both of those things are in fucking kimchi.
Yeah.
Gross. It's horrible. Like I understand why it's a fart cloud in chowder.
That makes sense.
Um,
Smelly stuff.
and then it had a couple slices of radishes on top of it. Radish or turnip? I think it was
Probably
radish. I think it was radish. Whatever one's pink on the outside,
Yeah,
and
that's a
white on
radish.
the inside. So then I had and a fuck ton of cilantro on top, which I know you would not have liked. Then I had these things called papas y rajas, something like that. It was basically 3 little fried taquito-esque things that had fried poblanos, something else. I don't know what the hell it was. There was like some kind of sauce in there too, but it was different from what was on the taco. And mashed potatoes.
Yeah, that was interesting. When you told me there was mashed potatoes in those tacos, I was like, what?
And then, which I read that on the thing. That's why I got it. And because I thought it was just interesting. And then it had queso cheese poured on top of it, which you could have also gotten guacamole, but I'm not a huge guac fan.
Man, I wish we had gotten queso instead of salsa.
Yeah, me too.
Considering the salsa
queso-
was so disappointing.
I will say that queso was really good.
They probably have really good queso.
And then there was like grated Parmesan on top of it. Like the powder.
Are you sure that was Parmesan and not cotija cheese?
I don't think so. It's not what it said on the menu. I remember it was something different on the menu.
Really?
But that's what it felt akin to. Was like Parmesan. That's why I'm saying like that, because like when you get
Because
it.
I know cotija is very powdery like that.
It didn't start with a C. I know that.
Was it feta?
Nah, I don't. Feta's more.
No,
It
don't know.
kind of looked like it a little bit.
it was something. It was clumpy and it was real white.
Could have been mayonnaise.
There was mayonnaise in my esquitos.
Yep.
Which is Mexican street corn, which had a spicy Mexican mayonnaise and all the other spices they put in street corn.
Mm-hmm.
And I stole some tots.
Yeah. I have some things to say about those tots.
I don't remember what my tacos were called. It was like Al.
In Al Pastor?
I think so.
Yeah.
I like Al Pastor tacos. They're good. I think that's what I got when we went to Torchy's.
But it was like pork tacos, pretty much, with It was onion and pineapple on it.
Yeah, normally Al Pastor is served with pineapple. It's very common.
It was interesting. And then I got tots for the sides.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything we want to talk about before we start talking about the food itself?
I don't think so.
Laren messaging our group chat and saying, I need help winning my games, guys.
It's almost like he sucks. I'm not going to put him on blast on the podcast like that. I'll keep my mouth shut. Coming back to me. Man, you know, I'm not a huge fan of pineapple on pizza. It's not my favorite thing. Pineapple on a burger, though, that was pretty freaking good. Like, I was very, very surprised by how good it was.
I could tell.
Like, I did not expect it to be good. I was like, you know what? I'll try it. Because, like, I love teriyaki stuff. Like, teriyaki chicken is one of my favorite things. So I was like, teriyaki grilled pineapple on a hamburger? Fine, sure, try it. Also, massive burger. It's called the Big Kahuna for a reason.
I kept telling you weren't a big kahuna, or you weren't a kahuna.
Yeah, it made me mad. And then I picked up the burger about halfway through, and it was so heavy that I went, yeah, I'm not a big kahuna, you're right. I can't finish this. Very good. Like, it was surprisingly good. And the thing is, the pineapple was sweet, but it wasn't too sweet. And then also it added juiciness to it that I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Because the burger patties are smash burger patties, so they're thin. So there's not as much juice in them. The pineapple juice really helped keep it together. Also, the sauce helped.
Mm-hmm. I will say you let me have a bite of it, and it is really good. It's a lot better than I expected it to be. There's a lot of flavors mashing together in there, and having it be a smash burger, I think I like smash burgers more than regular burgers.
Fair enough.
I just like the way the flavors can come through. I think it's just like on a regular burger, you know, the middle of the meat's not usually seasoned at most places. So a smash burger, you just get more of that seasoning. Just better.
Yeah. So very, very unexpectedly good burger for me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. These motherfucking tater tots.
They're really good.
These might be some of the best tater tots I've ever had. They were so good. They were so good that I asked the lady, because we ate them and we were like, what is this fried in?
Yeah.
It tastes like it was fried in beef tallow or something. So I asked the lady and she came back and she was like, it's canola oil. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck they're seasoning these tater tots with, but they were so good.
They had to have something on them, but it didn't look like it.
There were little green specks on them.
Were there? I
On
didn't see any of
mine,
that.
yeah.
I didn't see any of that. I didn't
It
pay
wasn't
that much
very
attention.
like apparent, but they were there.
No, they just looked like, when they brought them out, I went, oh, these tater tots are going to be bad. Because
Uh-huh.
they look so nothing. They look like normal, they just look like normal tater tots.
Right,
did
like
look little
school lunch
sad.
tater tots.
Yeah, they look kind of sad. They are crispy. They are fluffy. They are seasoned. So good.
They were very, very delicious. Oh, yeah, it's my turn.
Yeah, I'm done.
I
I got two things, man.
Yeah. So I'll start with my fish taco. I got that because I used to get Torchy's a lot because it was different. You don't really have like a place where you just go and get tacos other than Taco Bell, and that's not Mexican food.
No.
It's not. It's slop. It's gross. Torchy's is one of those fast food places where I'll give it to them. It's good fast food. It's real good. It's real quality. It's a fast food place you can go in and sit down at a bar.
Mm-hmm.
So, interesting type of fast food place. So they have a Baja shrimp taco, and so I wanted to compare it to that. And I'll say it's very similar ingredients wise. Like most of the stuff is the same. That's also where I got into the pickled onions. I think that the shrimp, I don't know. I'm kind of going back and forth in my head because I like shellfish a lot. Shrimp and crab are both really, 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 really good. But this fish was just so soft, so flaky, and it had so much flavor to it, even though it wasn't seasoned at all. The sauce just complemented it so well. It was hot as shit, like temperature-wise. It was hot. But everything else was so cold, it just refreshing. Which I feel like a lot of things I've gotten lately have been just refreshing.
It is getting hot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. When she said sit outside, I was like, are you fucking crazy? It's 85 degrees outside.
Yeah, but 85 here is not 85 anywhere else.
No,
Right.
it's muggy.
85 here is ass.
It's horrid. It's supposed to be like 90 something next week.
I'm gonna
92
Die. Work is gonna be atrocious.
next Wednesday and Thursday.
I had a yawn.
Mm-hmm.
Hannah woke me up at 6 o'clock this morning. That's how I've been all day.
Oh my god.
I didn't do it on purpose.
No.
Did you do it on accident?
Yeah.
Woke up and was acid refluxing.
I was big time struggling because I just ran out of Tums. So I was going to wait till we go to the grocery store today, and I was like, I got to go to the gas station and get like a little thing of Tums. I cannot wait until. So it was burning.
So I'd be exhausted.
Sorry.
So then I really like the taco. I think it's very, very good. Then with I'm just gonna call them taquitos. I don't want to say that shit every time.
I mean, the lady walked up and basically said, it's a taquito.
Yeah, basically. The fried tortilla on the outside, always like it, always good. And those are fried flour tortillas, not fried corn. So really, puffed up, really good. Had a nice crisp crunch to it. I like poblanos. There were a lot of poblano in there. That was like the meat of it, basically.
Really?
Yeah. And like I said, I don't know what the hell that sauce was in there. And then the mashed potatoes, I'm going to be honest, kind of off-putting.
Really?
It was not great with everything else. Like, the flavor was nice, but when you're biting into it and you're getting the skin, because they didn't skin the mashed potatoes.
Oh, they're skin in. Okay.
Skin in mashed potatoes. So, like, you'd get the string of skin every now and again, and then that piled on top of the poblano, piled on top of the sauce, piled on top of whatever the hell this cheese is, and then the queso cheese, which the queso is phenomenal. I think it was really, really good queso. If we had that to dip chips in, I'd have been happy. Happy camper. But I think overall, it's just too ambitious. I think they're trying for too much with this. And the fact that they give you 3 of them, like,
Yeah.
tacos are already kind of filling. And then these, they're real thick. Like, it was basically a taco a piece for each one of those, and they give you 3 of them. It's kind of a lot. And they expect you to get a side.
Yeah.
So I only ate one of those and one of my tacos, or the only taco I had. But like I said, I really like the queso. I wanted more of it. If there was more doused on top of it, I'd been happier. But
listen, man, I'm telling you, putting liquid cheese on top of stuff is just the way to do it.
agreed. And then, the mashed potatoes just threw off the whole thing. Sad. So I didn't really
That's
like
sad.
those.
That was exciting for me because I thought it was gonna be good.
I will probably eat the other 2 because, like, I kind of liked it. Like I said, I like everything that's in it. I just don't think it works really well together.
Fair enough.
And then the esquitos. Mexican street corn. Shit's good. It's so good. It's really creamy. That mayonnaise really fucking does something for it. Which, honestly, I didn't know it was mayonnaise. Every time I've seen it, I just thought it was like an ass ton of butter. Always thought it was just
No, it's
an
mayo,
ass
man.
ton of butter.
It's always been mayo.
I didn't know.
Because normally when you get street corn like that, it's called elote, and it'll come on the cob
Yeah.
with mayo and everything on it. But in this, they basically shucked it from the cob and put it in a cup and gave it to you like that.
Right, but it was still fire roasted, still grilled. It was so, so, so good. Like, I don't know what seasonings they put in there, but goddamn, I was glad that
Yeah.
it came with a spoon. Like, just
Wow.
shoveling that shit in my mouth.
You let me try it. And I'm not a huge mayo fan at all. I don't really like mayo very much. I don't hate it, but it's just not for me. So I tried to get some of it without the mayo. It was good. It was really good. I didn't really, I like the spices, and the corn is sweet.
Oh yeah.
And it's like roasted, so you can really taste the heat.
Mm-hmm.
The smoke.
I love in food.
It was very good food. Very, very good corn. Like, you don't get corn like that at any other place. You know what I mean?
No, not really.
Like, you go to, like, any other chain and you get corn, and it's pretty bland. It's usually just butter, salt, pepper. But, like, this is, like, spiced corn
Right.
that's been roasted.
Mhm.
Very, very good.
What did you think of the corn, Hannah? You had a couple bites.
I think it was my favorite thing out of what I've got.
Okay.
Mine was the tots.
I was gonna say I think the tots might barely beat the corn.
Those tots were
Barely.
so good.
Think so?
Barely.
I have to disagree. I have to say it's corn then tots.
That's fair.
I understand that.
Yeah. My taco was not very good.
I'm surprised because a lot of people really love Al Pastor tacos.
I didn't like it.
It was really dry.
Yeah, it was really dry.
Really? Normally Al Pastor are really wet.
I know.
It was
The ones with
dry.
torchies are great.
Yeah. They're very good.
And it tasted very, very bland. And I was expecting like the pineapple to bring out like a sweetness in it,
Mm-hmm.
and it just completely threw it off.
It's funny because it was like the pineapple itself had been dried out.
Right.
It wasn't very juicy pineapple either.
Uh-uh.
And the chicken was just kind of like overdone, it felt.
Yeah. It was just, I don't know.
Damn.
It made me sad. But the tots were good.
Tots were quite good.
So if
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with a main course here that was the best, it's gonna be a fight for me between my taco and your burger.
The burger was good, man.
I didn't try any of those, so I don't know.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
refused to try my fish.
I just didn't know.
We did get something special, per usual, by the way. We just haven't revealed what it is yet. We're saving it.
We skipped
almost
the dessert.
forgot.
We got a dessert section.
Yeah, we almost forgot. I literally mentioned it. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. We didn't think about this, but thank God I looked at the menu.
Yeah.
Well, I noticed they had an ice cream machine, too, so.
Yeah, they
This is
had
true.
ice cream and
It's
stuff, too.
soft serve.
We got ice cream last week, though, so I didn't want to do ice cream again.
Yeah.
Oh, good God. Oh, it's your vape. So now we're on to ratings. Now here is where I sit at an impasse.
Oh, me too.
Because this is a very mixed bag place, which is like, we haven't really had a mixed bag in a while.
Agreed.
Because the chips and salsa, the salsa was disappointing. The chips were very good.
Mm-hmm.
The mango sweet tea, very disappointing. I would actually say that might be the most disappointing I've been on the show.
I'm not gonna lie, my Sprite tasted weird.
Yeah, you said that, and I was like, that's interesting.
It was weird.
I thought it tasted like Sprite. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe it's just like the ice, like watering it down, maybe, and like I don't know.
Maybe.
But it just tasted weird.
But the burger, very good. Tots, even better.
Mm-hmm.
Your street corn, good as
Mm-hmm.
balls. So I'm kind of at a weird spot because I don't want to rate it super high because I think some of the stuff missed pretty hard.
Yeah.
So I think I'm sitting at like 15.
Okay.
I think I'll sit at 15. But I will say, if we had gotten queso instead of salsa, score goes up.
I agree, which is one of the reasons that I like. So you said a 15?
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons I like the idea of going back to these places at some point, is because now we know. And it's like we know how to make our experience better, which is something that you kind of learn after going to a place a couple of times. You know, you got to go to Rubby's 800 times before you finally get it right. But and
if
I
you go to
feel
Rubby's,
bad-
all I have to say is just get the motor oil wings. Just do yourself a favor and don't get anything else.
Right.
Or that dip that Cotton loves.
My fear is I'm about to rate this lower than Rubby's.
Whoa. Whoa. This is much better than Rubby's. The
I
service
agree.
alone
I
is
agree,
better.
but I don't remember what I rated it.
I don't either.
Right. So you could be rating the same as Rubby's right now. Probably not. I think it was real low. But
Rubby's got a very low score, Cotton.
but
Listen, we may have to adjust the scale if we forget.
maybe. We hadn't had very many, options for food at that point in time. It was episode 3. My thing is, I agree with you on the drink. The drink sucked.
Yeah, it was so bland.
I like the chips, but it didn't have anything to make them sore.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just like eating chips. I did like the lime, but it's not enough to carry that,
No,
whole
because
area.
like 2 out of 3 salsas are pretty meh.
Yeah,
One of them is okay.
Yeah.
Bad salsa.
it's just bad. One taco good, the other 3. So that's 3 out of 4 of the things that I got. Bad. Corn, great.
Of course.
Tots, great. Burger, really good. I'm struggling
Mm-hmm.
because I'm going to give her a 13.
I think that's what you gave Rubby's. On God.
And it might be, but I think I had a very similar experience at Rubby's, to be entirely honest, because I liked the dip.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the burger was okay, and I didn't mind the fries. So I think overall my experience was whatever. The weight is what really threw me off.
And the chicken bone on the floor.
And the chicken bone.
At least this place was
gross.
clean.
At least this place was very clean.
Very nice place.
I'll give it to the restaurant. Like, I think you should definitely go and try it out.
Yeah,
Like,
and I think this is definitely a place where instead of going when we did, this feels very much like a brunch spot. Where you
Maybe.
get,
Maybe
like,
because they do have like
they have a specific brunch menu, and they have
Yeah.
a lunch and breakfast menu.
mm-hmm.
So, like, this is a place that I think if you go here on the weekend with your friends and get mimosas and get tacos and stuff, probably very good.
It probably is
Right.
really good. And I love my taco. Like the actual taco that I got, which they don't have very many options for tacos. It's 2 different types of that fried one that I got. And then there's 3 types of actual tacos. There's the one I got, the one Hannah got, and a different one.
Well, that was just on the dinner menu. We didn't look at the brunch menu.
That's fair.
There
Yeah.
were a lot more tacos on the brunch menu.
Yeah, that's fair.
there were, and there were also pancakes that sounded really good.
Mhm.
And I want to go back and try the brunch.
So that's a combined score of 14.
We've had worse.
We have. We
Hannah.
have. But it's the
Oh.
lowest in a while.
It's true.
I was gonna say 13 too, because even though like my stuff was a little bit disappointing from what I tried from like his corn and the tots, like those were good, and the environment was nice. Like it was cute.
They really nailed the aesthetic.
and everyone like
I think
The
so.
lady that served us was so nice.
yeah.
Super nice lady.
So nice.
Not nice enough for me to tip her with my score, though.
Well, she wasn't standing behind the bar while getting hounded by 75, 80-year-old
million
men.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we get to talk about the dessert, because I think this is an interesting thing.
Mm-hmm.
So before we ordered dessert, we hadn't really thought about it. We keep forgetting,
So
to be
fucking
honest.
full.
We were also all so full. The only dessert I can remember being on the menu was churros. So I was like, fuck it, let's get churros. Like, that sounds great right now.
Which I find with. I feel like it's a staple of, Mexican dessert.
Churros are good. I like churros. So we ordered churros, came on 3. Came with a chocolate dipping sauce and a caramel dipping sauce, which I am a fan of both of those things.
As am I. Even more a fan of them after I tried them.
I was disappointed.
You were disappointed?
Yeah.
Really?
Me
Because
too.
when we got them, I said, I'm going to compare this to the Disneyland churro. That churro sucked.
Oh, the
It
churro.
was okay.
The churro was meh. I like the sauces. That's what I was talking about.
No, the sauces.
No.
If you dip something in caramel, you don't expect the caramel to taste like melted Werther's Originals.
I like Werther's Originals.
I like Werther's Originals too, but that's not caramel.
Yeah.
That's fair. But
It was like eating butterscotch.
which I love.
I'm not a huge butterscotch fan, I'm going to be honest.
I loved that sauce. And I liked the dark chocolate mocha.
The chocolate was good
It was not.
because it's more like a dark chocolate, so it's bitter.
Which
I
Also
hated
I
it.
loved it. My problem is with the churros themselves.
you don't have class.
Okay.
Wow. Oh my god. Too much cinnamon sugar. I didn't think I'd say that. They were caked in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Way too much.
I have made better churros at home.
And also, they weren't fluffy. They were fucking rocks.
They were hard.
They were like fucking sticks.
And they were fresh.
They were hot when we pulled them out. We had to use
Right.
a knife at first to cut them open.
That's what really surprised me is how are you that hard when you're fresh?
Yeah, it should be like way softer. Hannah, get your mind out of the gutter. Quit laughing.
It was funny. I'm sorry.
No, like they should totally be more fluffy
Oh yeah.
and thick. They were too dense
And thin.
and thin and like. Sure, we got 3 of them and they were pretty big. They were long, pretty big.
Sure, but I mean, I feel like that's the average length of a churro.
Yeah, they could have been so much better. I was very disappointed in the churro.
I was as well.
Mostly the butterscotch and it was the wrong texture.
I'll give you the sauces, both good. Churro, bad.
I like the chocolate caramel, not for me.
Fair enough. Hannah?
Churro was okay. Chocolate horrible. Caramel fine.
See, you just don't like dark chocolate. Dark chocolate is so much better than
it's
milk
so
chocolate.
bad. I don't understand.
It's so good.
No, it's
Love dark chocolate. Love black licorice.
See, that's gross. Black licorice is disgusting.
psycho.
Black licorice is so good.
No, it's garbage.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No. The heck. It is not. It is
It's awful.
way superior to regular
No.
licorice.
First of all, I don't eat regular licorice, so Sorry. You're talking about like red licorice? Like,
Yeah, what people think of when you say licorice.
nah, I still hate it. I just don't like licorice, I guess.
I don't like red licorice.
It's better than black licorice.
Love black licorice.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
The black jelly beans, best jelly
Oh,
bean.
Oh my
die.
God.
They taste like dirty skunk ass.
It tastes like black licorice, and they're just
They're
fucking fine.
disgusting.
You're disgusting. You make me mad. So, okay. Did you give it, what's the score on the churro?
8.
9. I like the chocolate.
I like the sauces, but the churro failed.
Churro, horrible fail.
7.
7, 8, 9. Perfect.
And we don't do combined scores on those.
Yeah, that's just what we thought. All right. Anything else before we wrap it up?
Man, I don't think so. I think we've had a eventful couple of days. I think I'm fucking tired.
Yeah, I can tell you're tired, man.
I'd be sleepy.
I'm tired.
Just like me 2 days ago. Sleepy.
I don't want to shit on the restaurant too much because I don't think it's a bad restaurant.
No, I don't think so either.
I just think it was a little ambitious with some of the things that they were trying to do. I think it's got very good potential. God knows
Yeah.
how long this place has been here.
Right.
Yeah, it looked new.
It looked very, very new. It's in like an old building.
Yeah, it's
but,
in Butchertown.
But looked like fresh in there. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe they're only a couple years old or something. You can look that up, not us. It's got some big ideas. They hit a couple of home runs. They figured some things out. Got some good shit, but you got some shit you need to work on too.
Very much a mixed bag, which I enjoy these kinds of episodes more because, to be honest, it's a little boring going to good restaurants all the time.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's nicer to be a little bit more critical.
Yeah. Like, not... Yeah.
It's
I
one of the things
agree.
I enjoy about the early episodes is, I felt like I could really just rag on a place.
Yeah, because we were going to some pretty not great places.
Yeah.
But then we hit a real good stride of, like, this restaurant's great.
Oh, yeah, it's been forever since we've had, like, a mixed pot of shit like this one.
We haven't really had a terrible time yet. Nothing has got below a 10. And for a restaurant to get below a 10 would take a lot.
I think so.
Yeah.
Like, that would take... The
Food
food
would be
has to
bad,
be terrible.
service
Service
would
has
have
to be
to be
terrible.
bad.
Like, something bad has to happen to get below a 10, to be honest.
Uh-huh. Basically, like, you had to get mugged in the parking lot.
Oh my God! Don't say that.
We're talking about Dizzy Whiz, baby. Like,
Oh, God, not Dizzy Whiz. I don't want to go to Dizzy Whiz. I've talked about this on the podcast. I know people in the city love Dizzy Whiz. I know that. I understand that.
I never had it.
It's very popular. A lot of people really like it.
Oh, I know. My dad is like, oh, it's so good. Never going over there.
I just know it's not the type of thing I like. And I know when we go, I'm going to kind of bomb it because it's just not my kind of food.
But it's also something I kind of want to shit on because it is just like localized fast food.
Yeah? I mean, that's what Ollie's Trolley was.
Sure.
But Ollie's Trolley was good.
But Ollie's Trolley was delicious.
All right. Well, I think that just about wraps this up. So check us out on Twitter, Loss_Louisville. It's where I post stuff about the show. I post pictures usually from the food if we have them, even though we forgot this time.
Say if you ever remember to take them.
Listen, we haven't forgotten in a while, actually.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, we forgot this time.
2 episodes.
2 episodes. That's a while for us. 2 episodes is a month, man. That's a long-ass time.
Yeah.
But I post episodes, the link to the episodes when they go live, I put pictures of relevant things we talk about during the show, if I have pictures of it. Also, I post updates about the show. So if you need to know anything about this show, check us out on Twitter. Also, I don't know if anyone has noticed. You probably have by now. I've talked about it 3 weeks in a row or whatever. 3 episodes in a row, not weeks. We have new background art and pictures for our show of the city of Louisville. My friend Savannah took those pictures for us and is helping us get more pictures for the show and stuff.
Speaking of which, my sister has made us a prop.
A prop.
Yeah.
Okay, can we hold that for a second?
Yeah.
Because that seems like something we should have talked about earlier.
But it's based off the skyline of the pictures that Savannah took.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's really cool. So yeah, there will be a link in the bio to Savannah's link tree. Check out her photography business. She's a local photographer that does weddings and events and plans and plan stuff way in advance. I know she's very busy right now, but if you need someone to take photos for you, please check her out. I think her work is phenomenal, and I always want to support local artists, stuff like that. It's kind of what the show's about. So that's really fun. Okay, so your sister made us a prop.
Yeah, it's like a wine bottle, painted, and it's that real pink picture of the skyline.
Yeah,
She painted the skyline around the bottle and just
that's really
based
cool.
it off her picture as an art project for school.
That is, man, your sister is very artistic.
She tries.
That's nice.
So we have that to put somewhere.
We could put it next to the little BBB.
And we're in the works of getting a actual logo.
Yeah, we're gonna be hopefully on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and stuff soon, maybe.
Yeah, don't know how long it'll take for her to work on it.
Yeah, we don't know how long our artist will take.
Because she's a busy lady.
Yeah,
And
she's busy.
She,
We'll shout her out when we get it though. 'Cause
Uh-huh.
She does some really fucking cool stuff
very cool
for a lot
stuff.
of local people.
Mm-hmm. And I'd go as far to say as professional. I mean,
Yeah,
she's,
very much a professional.
She is in the other side of the planet currently doing shit. So
Yeah. Like okay, so this artist, I'm not gonna spoil who it is yet, because I kind of want it to be a surprise.
yeah.
Does a lot of stuff for local people.
Mm-hmm.
It's very specifically, she does a lot of the Belushi Speedball covers for their albums.
Yeah.
If you've not listened to Belushi Speedball, if you're into metal, punk, thrash metal, DIY, rock, like, check out Belushi Speedball.
Hipster
One of the
poser stuff.
coolest bands in this city.
I've never
Did
heard
you-
someone explain music as DIY rock.
Yeah, that's very much a thing. Like, especially
Really?
yeah,
Uh-huh.
like Midwest emo bands. A lot of them they're considered DIY.
Huh.
Because like it's just a bunch of dudes making a band doing it themselves.
Yeah.
Which is very much what Speedball is.
I
It's
mean,
just
I'm not
Vinny and his
hating on
boys.
it.
Got between songs about pizza, songs about SpongeBob, Power Rangers, just doing the straight up Power Rangers theme.
Yeah, driving around in a van doing shows,
Making fun of Weezer.
making fun of Weezer. Did you see they played their 100th show recently?
Yeah.
I wanted to go
And that
so
shit
bad.
was packed. They were on the news.
I know, dude. They're so fucking cool. I'm like, look, this might be weird for me to say. I'm younger than Vinny, but I'm so proud of that man. Like, it makes me so happy to see him succeed like
Yeah.
that. I'm like, God damn, Vinny, you're really doing it, man. Makes me happy.
It's really cool to see.
It's like,
Because I remember it just being like barely filling out Spinelli's.
yeah. God, remember that show we went to with, when we talked about not Valentine's, Venereal Day show?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, good. That's a
Me
good show.
Breaking your glasses.
Yeah, fucking asshole. God, man. I have a lot of really fond memories of Vinny shows. They're so fun, dude. We need to go soon. I would love to go, but you're crippled, so I don't really
I
want
know.
you to hurt.
And their shows are fucking crazy now.
Mm-hmm. Do you know the skate park we passed, Hannah? They played
I know the skate park in downtown Louisville, yes.
Well, I was gonna say they played a show in the bottom of the bowl.
I
Yep.
saw.
It was awesome. What sucks is I'm so busy I don't have time to go to stuff like that anymore.
Yeah.
But like all of my friends from college go to that stuff now, and I see it on their Instagram story. I'm like, yo, you're at the speedball show, hell yeah!
Uh-huh.
Like they're actually
It's like I thought they were cool before you even knew they existed.
yeah. Well, this guy I went to college with, his name's Mike. He like works with them every time they do a show now.
That's crazy.
He helps them out all the time. I'm like, dude, that's awesome. I'm
Mm-hmm.
so glad you know Vinny. And of course, Senor Diablo. Can't forget him.
Yeah. I like that when they were on the news, he was just straight up Senor Diablo.
Yeah. Well,
Still in character.
it's not a character. It's a different person.
Fair enough. It is an alter ego.
I mean, you've spoken to. I'm not gonna say his
The
name.
other
You
one?
You spoken to the other one, and then spoken to Diablo. Different people.
Yeah.
Entirely different people.
One's drunk, and I don't know which one it is.
That's funny. You know what's really funny? When we were in high school, people lived next to him and would see him like mowing his lawn and shit.
It's so weird.
It's so weird.
He's like an 8-foot tall monster.
I can't imagine seeing him in the wild.
It's
I'd
like
lose
seeing
my mind.
Frankenstein gardening.
Yeah, man. Man, he's one of my favorite people.
Oh my
Oh yeah,
goodness.
great guy.
So good. We should. You know, it'd be really fun.
If we had a speedball episode, it'd be great.
I was gonna say we should have speedball on the podcast. How many mic ports do I got? I got
4.
2 more.
Could need to get some more.
We could have Vinny and Senor Diablo.
Yeah. I feel bad if we left out like Chase, and I don't know the girl's name actually.
I don't either.
But I feel bad if we left the other ones out. But
Yeah, we don't have enough slots on our mixer.
right.
Like I could buy another one, but this one's like really expensive.
I know.
Listen, maybe one day.
Maybe,
Maybe one day. I would love to have speedball on the show. That would
It'd
be
be
so
hilarious.
fucking wild. I'm sure they have some insane stories.
Or just places to go to.
Yeah, man. I'm sure they know some really good spots in town.
I'm sure he's just gonna be like, let's go back to Rubbies.
God, if Vinny says go to Rubbies, I will strangle the man.
You will try.
That's true. His neck is so thick.
Oh my goodness.
Vinny's buff. He's big. He's a big guy.
He's huge.
Okay.
Have you
Yeah,
never
his-
seen? Have you met Vinny?
Mm-mm.
Hannah's really never met Vinny.
No,
Man, you should
his
meet Vinny.
biceps are like the size of your legs.
Dude, he's massive.
I got some thick legs.
He's such a. Oh, he's not very. He's not tall either.
No,
He's short and wide. He's awesome. I miss him. I haven't seen him in a while.
I feel like every episode we suck his dick.
We do. I look. Okay, Vinny's great. He's one of those people that I'm just like every time I think about him, I'm like, yeah, good.
Yeah,
man.
it's true. All right, I think that's gonna wrap us up
Yeah.
for today, though.
I think we're done here. We'll stop talking about Vinny.
Good episode.
Yeah, good episode.
Semi good food.
Okay, food.
Yeah.
We had a lot of stories to talk about. We had,
Couple of tangents.
can't believe you opened with the fucking. I can't believe that happened.
I can't believe that happened.
I would. Yeah. God, that would be scary as hell.
It was.
I was so mad.
I would have been pissed.
Started crying. I didn't know what to do.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm gonna be real. Hannah, if I were you, first of all, I wouldn't have been pregnant, so that's different. I would have jumped through that window. I would have jumped my ass through that window and tackled that man and beat the fuck out of him.
You look like a big dude, though.
I don't care. Creeping on me through my window? You're gonna catch these hands.
I'm this little pregnant lady. What can
Well,
I
that's
do?
what. Look, I wouldn't have been pregnant because I can't get pregnant.
Right.
Probably wouldn't have been creeping through the window looking at you.
He might have been. You don't know.
Maybe.
I got a fat ass.
Maybe he just likes the roundness.
I-
Maybe that's what he's into.
Put your shirt down, Paul.
I got a gut.
I know. That's
Really?
what I was saying.
Yeah.
That was in your camp.
Maybe. Okay, we gotta finish the fuck. We're done.
Okay,
Episode over.
bye.
Yep. Good night.